This is before cable TV. This is definitely before the internet. You haven't seen YouTube videos of Andre the Giant. You've just heard legend of him, so he comes out of the back. You see a full head above the crowd.
All right, the crowd's starting to surge.
I first saw Andre the Giant. It was junior high school, 9th grade, 8th grade, and I just remember how intense it was. It's almost like the whole room moved when he walked through the crowd.
You're talking about anticipation. There he is.
And then when he climbed up on the ring apron, the back of his leg and the size of his thigh and his quad and his rear end and his whole hip looked like a Clydesdale horse. I was hooked immediately.
This is an era where word of mouth carried as much weight as anything else. And you would hear rumor of wrestlers, and you would just have to wait for them to come to your town if they ever got there.
Everywhere he went, people turned out to see him.
And the eighth wonder of the world.
There was nobody else in the business at that time that you could say, hey, let me put this guy on your card, you're gonna have an automatic sellout.
That's a wrong guy to do that to.
I knew how to create emotion, energy, drama. For somebody that big to go down to a knee and to get sympathy, there was just something magical about him. He had a way to reel you in.
The term that we have in wrestling is to sell for your opponent. And Andre would sell anything that I did. You knew you weren't going to beat Andre. That just wasn't in the cards. The understanding was Andre would sell anything that I did to him, but then at the end of the match, Andre was going over. Andre was going to get his hand raised.
Andre the Giant, ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of you who do not know, is the only undefeated superstar in professional wrestling.
They could have made him the champion, but probably would have gotten stale after a while because there was no confidence when people wrestled Andre that anyone was going to beat him. He could have won the title, but then how could he lose the title?
Nobody had any expectation that Andre was going to come in and get beat up by the local hero, although, you know, he could make those local heroes look good if he wanted to.
One more shot, across the jaw.
If Andre came in and took on the local champion, if they could just get their licks in against Andre, if they could look good for 5 minutes, hold their own against Andre the Giant, that was a win.
Andre's in trouble here, big trouble, really big trouble.
You get in some shots against Andre, that's like going toe-to-toe with the god.
Andre was very kind, and took care of, as we call it, the performers he worked with. He was very proud of that. He never hurt anyone, and he was very, very proud of that. But if he wanted to show you who was the boss, it was easy for him to do that.
If Andre liked you, yeah, he knew that he had the power to make careers. If he didn't like you, God help you.
You the baddest man!
Promise you.
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You better do it! You never see me mad, you're just sitting right now! If he decided that he was not going to get picked up, or you were not going to throw a punch, or you weren't going to put a wrestling move on it, it didn't happen. He was stronger than all of us. He was bigger than all of us. He kept everybody in line. This is not a business of tough guys. If you're in this business, it's to entertain. And for those guys that thought they were tough guys in this business, Andre would straighten them out real quick.